Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Inadepend hii video una watch saa gapi. Leo decide to change system because we want to understand more about the diseases that actually occurs on our body and in our body that we don't have much knowledge about them. And now, what is diabetes? Maybe you know diabetes ni ugonjwa ya sukari. Maybe unasikiaga ukigojeka diabetes unafaa, maybe kuna watu unakatwa mguu ama ukiwa na kidoda hauponangi haraka. Those are the theories you know about diabetes. But we are here to learn more. Ujue kama wewe maybe uko na diabetes, una survive aje nayo? Unakula nini? Kama hauna diabetes, unafaa kufanya nini ndio usipate diabetes? And it is all about some things it's all about lifestyle. What you are eating, what you drink, a lot of sugar, all those things we are going to be educated today by this group yenye inakuaga imesetiwa hapa Kasarani na huwa wana meet every month. So you listen to them, maybe you can join this group, ukujage test na ukujage unaangaliwa mwili yako yote, kuna ya joints, kuna ya macho, kuna ya mifupa, kuna all those diseases wako nazo watatueleza. Then kuna fee unafaa kutoa kuingia huko. It's a registration of 500. Alafu sasa unakuja na kitabu yako, unasema ulikisha hapa, unapimwa pressure, unajijua vizuri. Tena wanakuwa advise what you're supposed to eat, what you're supposed to do. All those things that you normally ignore, they're going to advise you. So let's walk to the chairman mwenye ni mkuu sasa wa hii group atueleze zaidi about this group.
Disclaimer. The opinion expressed in this interview are those of the interviewee. They do not purport or reflect the opinions or views of the host and or Mwangi Chris brand and or its members. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe to watch more of our content.
Now we are here with the chairman. Atueleze zaidi tujue hii kikundi ambayo inakuja kupima watu. Tujue akona tent gapi za ambazo zinapima ugonjwa aina mbalimbali. And because we are here with the chairman, anaweza tueleze zaidi. Habari yako chairman?
Mzuri sana.
Asante sana kwa kutuinvite huko kwenu.
Yes.
We appreciate that.
Yes.
Hii kikundi ni gani?
This is Kasarani Diabetes and Hypertension. And we came together because of the necessity of how we saw in the community people are suffering, diabetes and hypertension. And we came together, we saw it wise to come together so that we do three things. One, people can get medication through the self-help group. And also we can come together and socialize. And again, we come together so that we can get hope from each other. Those were the three basic issues as to why we came together. And after we came together, we have seen a lot of fruits. Many people we never knew. There's a lot of people in Kasarani suffering diabetes and hypertension. This group was started way in 2020. By then I joined it later, and it almost collapsed when the COVID was there. So we came together again last year. We restarted it again, and I was given that mantle as the chairman in March last year. And since that time, we were 10 by then. But now the group has already grown up to almost 300 members. And whenever we meet, we do 1, 2, 3 things. One, monthly, we are able to check the pressures of somebody and also the blood sugar. We are able to monitor. And that is why we can be able now to give the medication according to what we have already learned the patient is suffering. So since that time, the group have grown, and we have we have all the types. We have 3 types of diabetes.
Okay.
One ni ile inashika wamama wakati wako pregnant. And again tuko na type 2. Most of the people in the Republic, they suffer type 2, especially adults. And we have type 1. Type 1 is the most dangerous. Among the 3, that's the most dangerous because mostly affects the young people, the young generation. And it is believed that the adults, because all these complications are led by the pancreas, their pancreas can function bit by bit. But with the type 1, the pancreas is off. And that's why they must inject themselves the insulin. They must inject themselves insulin. But type 1, type 2, some can get insulin and some can get any tablet. So that's the difference between type 1 and type 2. And also ile ya wamama wakati wanapopata mimba ni kitu inaisha, but they should also be very careful because they are total candidates of diabetes. It can escalate afterwards and it can be very serious. So those are the 3 types of diabetes which led us to be together. With us, I have my secretary. She is diabetic. I'm the chairman. I'm diabetic and also hypertensive. And also my treasurer, who is a young man, unmarried young man. He is type 1. And Ibn So is a young man and he's our treasurer. So this is about this group. And today, last year, we never saw the necessity of doing some few things because we are growing. But it reached somewhere, I saw it wise for us now to come and celebrate this day together. And that's why we are together today. And we are joined by various organizations which do mostly deal with the results of the diabetes. One, we have farm access with us today. We have the City Eye with us. We have the Optica with us. We have the nerves neurologist people with us. And also we have the dental people with us. These are the groups that we incorporated today so that they can check our people as we celebrate this diabetes war in the world, because the month of November is mostly celebrated by those who have diabetes. It's a diabetic month. As we had the cancer month in October, this is mostly celebrated by the diabetes. So that's how we are, and the group have already attracted many. Some are coming as far as from Yatta. The others are coming as far from Githunguri. We have a group which comes from Koma, near Tara, Mweki, Mwihoko, Githurai, Zimmerman, and also there's Clay City and also Kasarani. These are the people that mostly we are working with. And we are looking forward to see what we are going to do because of these groups which are coming from very far. They are using a lot of money on the way, a lot of fare. We like to see what we do by next year. We may elevate some of these groups so that at least they can be independent and they can be working on their own under the leadership of the Kasarani, their mother. Yes, that's why we are. Yes.
That's very nice. Sorry about that. I am very happy and you can see the significance of this group.
Yes.
And actually, anybody who wants to join this group, what is needed, because there are people, you say that you must handle this for every 1 month, every month.
Yes, so if somebody wants to join, we have a registration of 500. And again, we had 50 bob because of the government card. Normally, there's a card from the Social Culture and Social Services, which is given unto us. So we pay, registration is 550. But again, every month we contribute 500.
Every month?
Yes.
It doesn't matter whether you have any problem, but
yes.
as long as you're coming for the checkup.
For the checkup, you contribute 500 so that you can be able to get your medicines. The most challenging thing in this issue is that, like here, for example, the injecting insulin was costing almost 700. And our people are giving 500 shillings. And the insulin person must get 2 of the insulin so that it can cover the entire month. So these are challenges that we are undergoing, and also I saw it wise not fast to see how we are going to increase this money because of the level of issues, the challenges in our groups. Because most of our people are retirees. And automatically, you know, retirees, most have used their money, they don't have any money. So when we are together, this is the time I'm looking for ways and means of how we are going to be funded, because the government was unable by then we could not get any assistance because our government have not yet categorized that these diseases could be given medication freely. So we incur expenditure to them, and that's why our group do donate 500 every month, which is not enough. This is the time we are looking for ways and means of how we can be able to satisfy and to sustain this group. On the other hand, if we can go to these the AIDS and whatever, AIDS is a killer disease, as also as diabetes and hypertension are killer diseases. But we are not given free medication on those. So we still require from the government, and we are requesting the government to consider this issue and at least be giving our members this medication freely. The other thing is that most important thing is not to cure, is preventive. This is my appeal to the entire country and also to the entire world. If you can be able to at least prevent, preventive is better than cure. Because whenever you get diabetes, you are a candidate of some few things. One, your liver can fail, and also your kidneys can fail. Diabetes is a killer of most of the organs whenever it goes up. So if our people can be able to prevent rather than to cure, that's the best. On the other hand, is that whenever somebody is with the diabetes, he is also a candidate of other issues. There are some other issues that you are a candidate of. One, you are a candidate of being attacked by arthritis. Those are sister diseases. And also, whenever your body is weak, you can be attacked by any disease. So to our community, our people, our beloved Kenyans, and also the entire world, please, if we can be able to prevent than to cure, that can be the best. So this is the way to go. Try to eat well. Try to do exercises. Try not to use these sugary things, especially the liquid form sugary food things, akina sodas and the rest. Please try to prevent. Whatever goes in your body, you must be very keen on what is getting into your body. And whatever goes through your mouth, you must know what is the benefit of this issue that I'm doing. Whatever I'm eating, is it going to help my body or is it going to destroy our body? So please let us try to see how we can prevent than to cure. It is a bit expensive to cure, because every 3 months we must be taken through another machine to see how your blood pressure blood sugar was going in your body for the last 3 months. And these machines are very, very expensive. And we are looking for ways and means of how we can get one and have it with us. Because this machine can record the behavior of your sugar for the last 3 months.
Huku tunakujaga juu tumepatikana saa zingine mtu ako na diabetes ama blood pressure.
Okay.
Sasa tunakujaga kila mwezi, tunapimwa na tunapewa dawa na tunafanyiwa counseling. Tunakuwa educated jinsi ya kukaa.
Hivyo hii project imewasaidia sana?
Mimi imetusaidia. Hata mimi mwenyewe imenisaidia sana. Juu kama mimi nikikuja nilikuwa na shida zingine za mwili.
Okay.
Kutumwa lab ndio condition yangu ikajulikana.
Okay. Sasa hapa ni nini na nini huwa inapimwa?
Hapa sana sana unapimwa diabetes na blood pressure.
Blood pressure.
Alafu kuna organization zingine wanakujaga wanatupima macho, nerves, hifo na meno.
Okay. Anybody ama ni watu tu wazee, wa mama, wa nini ama kila mtu hata mtoto wanaweza kuja huku?
Hata mtoto. Mimi hata kukuja huku nilistuka. Nilikuwa nadhania ni mimi mzee. Nikapata kuna wazee wengine na watoto hata wa shule, hata wa kunyonya.
Na sasa ukiongea mambo ya diabetes, nasikiaga mtu akuwa na diabetes. Does it mean that mtu ako na diabetes kuna mambo hawezi fanya ama?
Hakuna
isipokuwa kukula
isipokuwa diet lifestyle before. Sasa huwezi kula nini, tunaambiwa to reduce carbohydrates intake.
Kuna watu wanasemaga ukipata diabetes upate kidonda kwa mwili ni gumu kupona.
Kama unaangaliaga diet una control sio gumu.
Sio gumu.
Hata mimi kuna wakati nilikuwa nimedugwa na msumari, nilikuwa nafikiria sasa ni hivyo mguu inaenda. Lakini nilitibiwa na nikapona. So si ugonjwa ambao watu wanaweza ogopa ati ukipata diabetes wewe ni kama umekaribia kuwa unaoza, sijui unaweza katwa mguu nini? Hapana. Kama mimi niko na miaka 8 nayo. Na ninakujaga hata wengine wa mama waligojeka back in 1993. By then I was in class 7. Hifo. Sasa unaona wamekaa. Na bado wanaendelea na wako healthy.
Wako very healthy.
Provided control.
Very healthy.
Hata wesema.
Wesema. Una control tu.
Unajikubali. Alafu una avoid stress. Hiyo diet sana sana. Hifo.
Mtu anaweza jua ni nini inaletaga diabetes?
Sana sana kuna mambo magumu siku hizi. Stress. Na ama inheritance. Maybe kwenu iko. Juu mimi kama kwetu hakuna. Lakini kuna wakati nilijipata niko na mambo magumu. Yani ya issues tu za life. Sikuwa naongea, nilikuwa tu nakaa peke yangu. Hapo ndio I think ilitokea. Ni vizuri kuongea hata kama kwanza tangu nikuje nianze kukuja huku. Unapatana na wamama, mnaongea, wazee mnaongea. At least tunaona huyuko peke yako.
Nice. So diabetes mtu anaweza pona?
Tunaambia kwa ni lifetime. Lakini hata ikiwa sawa, hata kama imerudi normal, unaambiwa tu usiache dawa. Unaweza acha alafu irudi.
Vile ulijua maybe uko na diabetes, ulikuja kupimwa ama ni mwili ilianza kukusubua ama mtu anaweza jua aje yako nayo ama lazima upimwe? Inakuwa na uchungu?
Hii kitu haiumwi. Haiumi. Saa zingine unasikia kiu. Unakunywa maji excess. Mimi nilikuwa nakunywa juice ya lita 5 every day. Sikuwa najua ni diabetes. Unasikia kiu. Unakojoa sana. Alafu wakati huo nilikuwa mnono. Nilikuwa na I think 79. Nika reduce mpaka 64.
Na bado hujajua nini?
Sijajua, lakini watu walikuwa wananiambia umekoda, nini baya. Hata kuna mama aliniambia niende nipimwe ukimwi. Juu watu wana notice, lakini wewe hujioni. Alafu nilikuwa nasikia kuumwa na huku tubo. Si nikatoka tu kwa kasi nikakibia hapo kwa private. Nilikuwa nadhania ni infection. Kupigwa mkojo, ndio alipata sukari iko 27. Kaniuliza kama niko na issues na diabetes, nikamwambia hapana. Hapo nikawekwa kwa drip. na nikaanza matibabu.
Kutoka hapo. Sasa ni miaka 8.
Ni miaka 8.
Okay. And I can see you are very happy. Yaani wewe ni mtu ambaye unakaa unafurahianga sana.
Sasa nisipofurahi nikijifungia nitaenda na niko na watoto wananihitaji. I'm a mother
na
of
kazi
3.
unafanyaga kawaida?
Kabisa. Kabisa. Though mimi naangalia diet na ninakunywa dawa. Mimi hata homa hainipatagi. Hata COVID si tutoboa. Na ilikuwa inasemekana tutaenda.
Ulikuwa unaogopa sana.
Niko naona sasa mimi nimeenda. Bado niko.
Hiyo ni poa. Hizi dawa mnakunywanga za diabetes ni huge ama ni dawa tu, ni tablet moja ama ni tablet mingi?
Kuna depend. Kuna wenye wanakunywa 500 na kuna wenye wanakunywa 850 na kuna wenye wanajiduga sindano.
850 ni kumaanisha ni tablet mingi ama
iko na nini? Iko na nguvu mingi.
Alafu ni tablet mingi ama kamoja?
Ni 30 saa mwezi mzima.
Kwa hivyo kila siku moja.
Kuna inaitwa glucophage, unakunywa moja. Kuna no gluco, unakunywa moja ama 2. Kulingana na venye umeambiwa.
Hizo gram vile ziko juu hizo dawa ziko strong. Na wewe ni mtu amekuwa.
Na kuna mwenye anakunywa saa sukari na saa pressure. Inakuwaga hivyo. So everything ni manageable as long as una follow the doctor instructions. Kabisa. Hiyo ni mzuri. Unakula kila kitu? Hiyo nayo ndio baya. Hiyo ndio unafaa discipline ya juu sana. Unafaa vegetables, protein, kama ni carbohydrates reduce kabisa. Kama ni ugali tunaambiagwa gumi moja hivi. Size ya gumi. Hizo zingine siwe maboga, matunda, maji. I think that's why unakaa very healthy. Najaribu sana. Sana.
Mungu amekubariki sana. Asante sana kwa kuongea na sisi.
Asante.
Tutazidi kujua zaidi kwa hii group yenu.
Nimeshukuru.
Asante sana.
Asante.
Nimeona pia huyu msichana akipimwa, nikaona kwanza nimvurute tuongee na yeye. Habari mami? Unaitwa nani?
Eva.
Uko na miaka gapi? 16. Unakujaga kupimwa? Nani alikuambia ukujaga upimwe? Ni mam ama ni nani? Ama wewe ulijiambia? Ni mam. Umepimwa juu ya nini? Uko na shida gani kwa mwili hasa?
Shida tu ya
macho. Lakini bado umepimwa hizi zingine kama diabetes, pressure? Na ikoonekana iko sawa?
Iko sawa.
We have a lot of things that we require in this area of the hypertension and the blood sugar. And I know by and by, as the government is coming together, because the other day we were promised that the promises are that the nature card will work. We are so fearful whenever our person is attacked by diabetes, because one day, he is a candidate of the kidney failures and the rest. So, please try your level best, and especially the young people in this nation. Please try to eat well, drink well. Please try whatever you can do to prevent from yourself from destructive issues and foods and whatever, so that at least you can be free of this issue. Yes.
Wow, you emphasize more about eating well, eating well.
Yes.
Now, what are you supposed to eat?
The good food, one, you are not prevented from eating anything. But you must be very sure that whatever you eat, it is not sugary. And if it is sugary, then it should be minimal. And if it is minimal, it should be natural. By that I mean, don't add sugar, if it is possible, to your tea. Because that is one way of at least trying to promote the diabetic issue in your body. And one day, you give a lot of work to your pancreas, and it will fail. And when it fails, because pancreas is a manufacturer of the insulin. The insulin, that most of it is used in our bodies. And whenever the pancreas is destroyed, we have no access to insulin, which is needed in our bodies. And that is why some people do inject and some take this insulin through the tablets. Yes.
Wow, that is beautiful. And I can see that you have a number of people
Yes.
who are coming here
Yes.
for the test. With the test that you have been doing, where do you have the majorities with the diseases like kamalimacho, like diabetes? Where do you have a lot of people?
Okay. On the side, the diabetes is the mother and the father of everything. If you're free from diabetes, one, you are free from your eyesight, because diabetes contributes a lot in losing your eyes. Diabetes contributes a lot in seeing that your kidneys are out and also your liver. So most of the diseases are contributed by the diabetes. And most of our people in this republic are diabetic. And also, on the other hand, if we can go back to hypertension. Hypertension is another killer disease. And most of the strokes and heart failures are caused by the hypertension. These diseases are painless. You can't feel pain. So they kill slowly, without pain. And that's why somebody must be very, very clear. So most of the people that we are getting is the diabetic. Diabetes, it's a bit chaotic in our nation. And that is the most that we get. Hypertensive, there are not so many, but also this is a sister and a brother. These are two sisters, and they can live each other. Whenever you get hypertension, you are a high candidate of getting diabetes. Whenever you get diabetes, you are a high candidate of getting hypertensive.
Wow.
Yes.
That's
and
nice.
also on as I hand, as long as your body becomes weak, you are attacked by others like arthritis. That's why they get a chance of at least attacking you. And also on the side of nerves, why do we check nerves? We check nerves because, and if you go around and see how they are checking the nerves, they are using our feet, down our feet, the feet the foot that goes on that we walk with. Why? Because that is the end of the nerves in somebody's body. So that is why we check. And if you get somebody, a diabetic person, with a wound on the legs, that indicates that his nerves or her nerves died a long time ago. So that is why we have these guys with us, neurologists, so that they can check our people, since they are candidates also for these wounds and also the nerves and whatever. Because whenever nerves have a shortage, whenever they cannot transmit what is needed to your feet or to your foot, that indicates that your blood is not flowing well. And whenever your blood is not flowing well, to amputation, utakatwa mguu sababu ya hiyo.
So I've heard a lot of things that I never knew about. So what contribute diabetes most?
Is the eating habit. The eating habits that we normally eat. One, it's recommended that in whatever you eat, please use a lot of vegetables. Be a friend of vegetables. And in whatever you eat, for example, you can eat as much meat as you like, because meat does not give you hypertensive or diabetes. But on the side of starch, you must be very keen on starch, because starch are the contributors of the diabetes in our bodies. What do you mean by starch? Most of the starch, they are all sugary. And you must, whenever you are eating them, you must eat a lot of vegetables. For example, when you are eating ugali, don't eat a mountain of ugali ati na uji. Use a lot of vegetables because the easiest the digestion in whatever gets in your body. But whenever you eat a lot of starch, one, mostly they are mostly converted into sugar. And the much excessive sugar in your body, that is automatically diabetes. But it is substituted by eating a lot of vegetables. So in whatever dish that you are going to take, for you to be safe, for you to be keen, and for you to be okay, eat a lot of vegetables. Two, in the contribution, whatever you drink again, because you can, unaweza kuwa unakoroga sukari, unateremusha kwa mwili. It's bad because we have natural sugars, and most of these natural sugars we get them from foods, especially like fruits. We have sugar in fruits. We have sugar in honey. Those are natural, and natural are not so destructive like the sugar that we earned. If I can give an example, like I don't want to bash some of the companies, but there are issues. The dilution of whatever we drink with sugar is too high, is too concentrative. That sugar cannot be dissolved by your body. Especially whenever you are taking soda, be very careful. Whenever you are taking juices, these are natural juices, because the best juice is the one that you have bred for yourself. The rest, you are not very sure the chemicals that you are putting. The other thing is the beer. Beers, mostly because of the chemicals, they destroy a lot of things in our bodies. The fighters of any disease, they are the destroyers. And don't be somebody that drinks these because they will destroy your body. On the side of hypertension, we are sure that hypertension, the results, the later results are heart failures, and also the hypertension, the strokes. Automatically, strokes come in our heads, and whenever we take these drugs, they especially affect our blood, our brains. Somebody who takes bangi, for example, bangi inafanya bongo wako uwe mdogo. If you compare somebody yule anakunywa bangi na yule akunywi bangi, ubongo wake wa yule akunywi bangi ukiwa measured na huyu mwingine haka kanakuwa shrinked. Sababu ya kitu kinaitwa bangi. Na at the end of the day, because of that, unafanya sasa hiyo mishipa ya hiyo kichwa chako iwe sasa imeshikana mno, sababu imeshrink, ubongo wako umeshrink. That is bangi. There are others like tuna mambo mengi tunaweza ongea, but wakati mmoja tutakuwa na watu watakaofunza watu habari ya AIDS. And wakati tunapoongea AIDS, tunaongea habari ya bangi, tunaongea habari ya pombe, tunaongea habari ya miraa. Like miraa hii nitaongea kidogo, sijui kama hujawahi kujua. The end result as for investigations, watu wale wanakula miraa, kitu kinaitwa uume wao, mwishowe unamwaga kile akitakiwi kumwaga wakati usio sawa. So at the end of the day, utakuta huyo mtu anavaliwa diapers. Sababu kuna kitu inatoka kwa uzee wake ambaye haitakiwi kumwagwa. Sababu sasa itakuwa ikimwagika ovyo. Sababu ya miraa. So I'm saying, please, for your dignity of your body. Try to eat well, and especially vegetables. Be afraid of vegetables. Don't be afraid of these sugary juices. Don't be afraid of these the artificial sugars. Be afraid of the natural sugars.
Wow. Ladies, when he mentioned beer, we also have wine, also very sugary. And those are the things also bring problem to your pancreas. So there is something we call milk. Is it good?
Milk have no effective. Can drink as much milk as possible. But on the other hand, because before I forget, why we are so concerned is that with the hypertensive and also the heart failure, is that there is something we call cholesterol. Cholesterol is a fat which enters your veins and your capillaries and your artery especially. And it squeezes the flow of blood. That is why when we are come with the measuring of the blood, we see sometimes it is up and down. Mostly it is contributed by how your heart is trying to push much of the blood because your vessels are a bit shrinked by the cholesterol. So again, we must be very careful in eating in the fat. Mostly if it is possible. If you can be able at least, you tumia hii mafuta kina salad. Acha ile mafuta magumu. Sababu mwishowe ikienda icondense itaingia kwa hizo nerves. And again, that's another contribution that makes us also to come to pimwe cholesterol, because that is another area whereby when hypertensive na cholesterol na strokes na heart failure, those are all together. Now the most important dangerous thing, kile kinazileta hiyo shida, kitu kinaitwa cholesterol.
Wow.
Yes.
You heard that mzee, very bright mzee. I am even shocked because I didn't know a lot, but now I know. Some things we take it very lightly, but little do we know that this can be harmful to our body. And maybe somebody who maybe somebody who would like to join your group.
Yes.
How does it go with that? How does it go? If someone wants to join your group, how does it go?
One, we have through the Meditronics lab, whereby who are these people? These are people, when we joined together, we came to realize there was no data of the hypertensive and also the diabetes. The government had no data. They were using statistics. But through this Meditronic lab, we are able now to see to it that we have a data. And before we correct this data, we normally have sensitization in the villages or never, so that people can be sensitized, so that they can. We have campaigns, obviously, through the Meditronics lab. So with that, we have people being notified of this group. And that's how mostly come. And again, since we are given this facility by the Nairobi County, we are so grateful to Nairobi County and the leadership of Nairobi County, because allowing us to be in this facility, it gives more yani tashwishi nyingi zinaondoka. Who are these people and the rest? So we are so grateful to them. And that's why whenever they come to this facility, they are directed to us. And this is part of this facility. We are working with this facility the doctors and also the in charge of this facility, we do work together. And we are so happy we are working together. And whenever they get somebody, they are referred to our group.
Okay.
So we are so happy. Yes.
Wow, wonderful. I think we are going to end it there.
Yes.
Take care of your body. Eat well. Eat good food. Eat fruits. Eat greens. Do not run to eat ugali and rice. You can see how it looks like when your body is having some problems, and it is not good with anybody, and nobody would like that. So we are going to stop it there, and we are going to learn more about this group. Maybe you can come again, over again. Any question that you'd like to ask, maybe you can give out your number, so that they can reach on you.
Yeah, my number is 0720562003. Paul Mangorio, Chairman, Kasarani Diabetes Health Group. Yes.
Wonderful. That is it. You can call him, you can ask more, you can learn more. At least yenye tumelan leo, it's wonderful. Everybody is able to tell that, yeah, it was a nice class about diabetes. Hata mimi sasa nitaenda kupimwa, nijijue. Huwezi jua kama unaweza kuwa na diabetes, na tunaedaga kuna watu, there are people who take long before they go to the hospital.
Yes.
And this is their time now to understand that
They
you
should understand.
You should visit.
Yes.
You should visit your hospital now and then. Na umesikia mzee akisema hizi ugonjwa ni painless. So you might not know, maybe you're working with that disease. So may God bless